check that file, you can observe that your file will be displayed in the form of a logo, a web browser logo. Observe here, we have a logo now. So it depends on what is the default browser in your system. That logo will be displayed here. So in my system, the default web browser is Microsoft Edge. So this is the logo of Microsoft Edge. Okay. So let me repeat what I have done as of now. Just open the notepad, write the code, save that file with .html extension. So after saving that, you will get this type of the file. Then this is how to write and how to save the file. Then how to execute it. As we discussed in the last session, no need to download and install any specific software to execute HTML. Just double click on that file. I am double click on this. Just observe here. I double clicked on that file. Now see, this is the output of that code. Heading 1, H1, biggest one, and H2 is less size compared to the H1. In the same way, H3, H4, H5, H6. This is how to implement heading tags. Okay. Now, let me show you another code. Already in the last session, theoretically, we covered all these points. Now I am showing how to execute these topics practically. Now, in the last session I covered, we need to write doc type HTML, even though without writing of this statement, we can execute the code, but it is strongly recommended you to write this because if you write this statement only, the browser can understand that this is HTML5 version and it can produce a desired output. If you are not specifying that, you may not get a desired output. Okay. Sometimes you may get undesired outputs. Doc type HTML. Now, HTML is a root tag, starts with HTML and ends with HTML. Within that HTML, head tag, fifth statement and eighth statement. Observe head tag. Within that head tag, we need to write title tag. Title. This is first HTML code. I will show you where the title will be displayed. My title is, this is first HTML code. Then coming to the body tag, we need to write the main code within the body tag itself. So just I am writing hello text. The text will be displayed in the web page. And then close the body tag. After that, close the main tag, that is HTML tag. Same procedure again. Go to file, save as file name.html and go to that location where you saved. I saved that file in this location. Then double click on your file. Now see, this is the output of that code, hello. Because within the body part, we have written only hello. So that is the actual code. Then first HTML code we have written, this is first HTML code. Where we get this message, where we get this text. Observe here. Here, observe the cursor. This is first HTML code. So this is the title of the tab. When you open any web page in any tab, for that tab, you can observe the name. This is first HTML code for this code. Okay, for this web page, my title is, this is first HTML code. So if you write the title part will be displayed like this in the result here. In this place, the title will be displayed. Okay, clear, I hope. Next. So in the last session, we covered one more tag, paragraph tag, how to create a paragraph. See the code. P tag is used to create the paragraph tag, tag P. So even though I'm not writing a doc type HTML tag, I strongly recommended you to write those tags. Okay. Without those tag also we can execute, even though that is not correct approach. Sometimes we may not get a correct result also. Okay. But you can understand that without that also we can execute. We won't get any errors. No. Paragraph tag, p tag. Now see, I want to create one paragraph, whatever it might be the content. Just I want to create a paragraph. This is paragraph contains a lot of lines in the source code, but the browser ignores it. Okay. You can write any content. No, ignore the content, but my intention is I want to print a text in the form of paragraph. All right. And within that, why I am writing BR tag at the end of each line here, where BR tag is used to create the break. The meaning of that is it is used to create a new line. For understanding, so for the first paragraph, I created two paragraphs in this example. This is paragraph 1 and this is paragraph 2. Two paragraphs. For one paragraph, I am using BR tag at the end of the each and every lines except the last line. Because for the last line, no need to create any new line. And I created second paragraph. In that, I am not using break statement. Okay. Then as usual, save the file, go to the location and double click on that file. It will be executed. Now see. So this is the output of that code. This is the first paragraph content. This paragraph contain a lot of lines and so on. So this is the paragraph 1 content. Observe here in the second paragraph. So in the second paragraph, that text will be displayed in the continuous manner. When it reaches to the ending point, then it comes to the next line. But whenever you want to create a new line at a particular position, you can use break tag. You can understand it easily. Here I'm writing break. That's why these lines are displayed in the next line. But coming to the second paragraph, I didn't use any break tags. Okay. So without using any break tag. And one more thing, suppose if I write all the content in the single line, let us observe here what will be happen here. So I'm trying to write the complete code within the single line. Now see, paragraph, starting, paragraph, closing. And I have written complete statement in the single statement, complete paragraph. And next point is, when you modify the code, you must save it. You can observe here that might not be visible to you, star symbol. Okay, here, observe the cursor, star symbol. Nothing but some content is not saved. For that, go to file, click on save, not save as, just save. Okay, this is updated. Then go to the previous result and refresh it, reload it. Now see, probably there is no change in the second paragraph. So if you write in a single line or in the multiple line, the result may not be changed. But if you write in the multiple lines with help of the break, the appearance will be changed. Whenever you write break, at that point, the new line is created. Okay. Next. So already we covered break, but let me show you that again. See, This is the importance of the break. Where we write break, at that point, a new line is created. Let me execute it. See, this is break, a paragraph break with line breaks. Okay, this is break, a paragraph break with line breaks. So this is how to use break. Next program. See, different styles for the text. I want to display a text in the bold format. Then how to write the code for that? Up to this, as usual, coming to the body part, the body tag, I'm using paragraph tag. Within the paragraph, observe here, the following word uses a, that will be printed as it is. But now I want to print this text in the bold. I want to print this text, particular word or particular sentence, whatever it might be. But in this example, I'm using a single word. I want to print this single word in bold. For that, we need to write B tag, B. B nothing but bold. B for bold here. B tag, starting point and the ending point. What is the content we have between starting and ending point of the B tag? That will be displayed in the bold format. And remaining will be displayed as usual without bold. Okay. Let me execute that. Now, observe the output. See here. We created a paragraph, but of course, we have written only single line. The following word uses a bold typeface. So here you can observe the text BOLD will be displayed in the bold because we have written bold before and after the bold text. So see here, bold tag before starting and ending. Let me change it for the better understanding. For example, if I write like code like this, now see, I started the B tag here and enclosing B tag here. So what is the content we have in between starting and ending point of the bold tag will be displayed in the bold format. I modified the code. Okay. Just save it. Go to the previous output. Reload it because we may have done some modification that will not be refreshed automatically. You must reload it. Now observe here. We can observe the text word uses a bold in the bold format. Now I think it's clear how to write a B tag, bold tag. Next, after this bold tag, let me cover. Next one is italic. And let me show you this italic code. I am opening that. Yeah. See, head part, title part as usual. Coming to the body part, I'm using the same paragraph tag, nothing new here, but here, this is important part. Okay. I'm using I tag. Tag name is I. Okay. And this is closing I tag. And what is the content we have written in between starting tag and ending tag of I? That will be italicized. Okay. The text will be printed in the italic format. Let me execute it. Go to that location and double click on that file. Now let me increase the size. Now see, italicized. This text, particular this text will be italicized. So wherever you write I, that particular text will be italicized. Okay, then. So horizontal tag, nothing but if you want to create any horizontal line, we can use HR tag. Theoretically, we covered this already. Let me show it practically today. First, see the code, what we have written. Title tag, HTML, even though that is best practice to write HTML, doc type, head, and so on. But even though without that also we can execute the code. Then header tag, observe here, already we discussed this head. This is heading one, and this is some text paragraph tag. After that, after printing this, I want to create a horizontal line. Okay. For example, write the college name here, heading, and branch name here. After that, I want to create one horizontal line. Let me change this. For example, uh, BRAOU. Okay. So this is the college name, university name. I want to give it as a heading. After that, let me write some department name, just computer science. Okay. Computer science. After displaying the university or college name and department name in the paragraph, university name is a heading. I want to create a line here, horizontal line. For that, I am writing HR. And very important point is for the HR tag, horizontal line, horizontal ruler, no need to write closing tag. Okay. We covered this point in the last session. Okay. See, we covered this already. Structure, index, paragraph tag, HR tag. Now see, the HR tag, already we covered this, but let me repeat once. The HR tag is an empty tag. The meaning of the word empty tag is it has no end tag. It doesn't have closing tag. Observe here, no closing tag for HR. And then after that, I want to create one more heading. Okay. For example, results, exam results, let us say exam results. Okay. And after that, I want to create a paragraph. For example, all these students can check. Yeah. Okay. After that paragraph also, I want to create one horizontal line. Then save it. Already I saved it, but modify it now. That's why again, file, save. Otherwise, Control S. Then file name is hr.html. So go to location where you saved, double click on this file. Now observe here. So this is the output of that code. Okay. BRAOU, computer science, exam results. All the students can check the result here. So here our focus point is horizontal ruler. How to create a horizontal line. Next. So these are the tags we covered in the yesterday session only. Now, in this session, let me cover some more tags. Break covered, text formatting we covered. Yeah. So these are some text formatting covered. Bold we covered. Na? Other than that, let me show you subscript text, superscript text. Italic already we covered, right? Let me show you subscript and superscript also. This one, 7. Let me rename it. Before executing, let me show you the code. This is as usual, common for the every code. And then within the body tag, paragraph tag. Now see, SUP. The tag name is SUP. The tag SUP is used to display any text in the form of superscript. Okay. Let me execute it. Now see, before the word superscript, we have written SUP. And after that, we have written ending point of super SUP. That's why this particular text is displayed in the superscript form. Or otherwise, let me change it. Suppose observe here less than p tag. I want to print 2 power 3. Okay. 2 space power 3 na superscript SUP. Just I want to print 3 as a power, right? Superscript. Then again close superscript. Let me save it. Otherwise, let me write 2 power 3. Okay. Then go to the location where you saved. Then click on superscript. Now see. Okay. So because 3 should be displayed in the form of superscript. I think it's clear now. Now subscript. See the code about the subscript. What is the code we have? For the superscript, we use the keyword tag, SUP tag, right? SUP. And for this subscript also, we use first 3 characters, SUB, SUB. Okay. Now see, the following word uses a subscript. So I want to print this as a subscript. For that, we need to write the code SUB. The tag name is SUB and closing of SUB. The tag SUB is used to display any text in the form of subscript. For example, let me try this log base 2. Okay. Let me write log that subscript SUB, right? For the subscript 2, I want to print here as a subscript and closing the subscript. Okay, save it because we modified. Then open the file subscript. Yeah, now see. So by using subscript, we can display the text like this. And a correct case where you use this log2, log base 2. Suppose log 10 base 2, like that. Next. We covered bold already. Italic also covered. Strike. Strike is nothing but a line will be drawn. Yeah, strike. We organize it in your sequential order, ninth program. And code is, this is the code for this strike. Very simple. I want to display this strike through text by using strike, starting and ending point of the strike. Then execute it. Strike. No. Observe here. Strike through means so like this horizontal line or the text strike through. So this is how to use strike. Simply strike out the text. We close the quotes. Next one. Superscript we covered, subscript covered. Now, grouping the content. So the division element, the tag name is division, div. The division element allow you to group together several elements to create a section or subsection of a page. So if you want to apply a normal effects, any effects, particular statements or a group of these statements, you can use the tag division tag. The tag name is division tag. We need to use the keyword div. That is called division tag. Okay. For example, you might want to put all the footnotes on a page with a division element to indicate that all the elements within that division element related to the footnotes. You might then attach a style to this division element so that they appear using a special set of style rules. Let me show you that code. Division. Now, let me tell you some more important points in this code. This is as usual. Coming to the body tag, division tag. I created div division tag, starting and ending point. And we cover this. What are these attributes? After the tag, we can add some properties to that particular tag. Those are called attributes of that tag. In this example, ID is an attribute of division tag. Align is also attribute of division tag. Next, second important point is here I want to create a hyperreference. What is hyperreference? Whenever you have a text within the text, that is called hyperreference. If you click on a text, you should be redirected from one place to another place. Anchor tag, hyperreference. HREF means hyperreference. Assignment, that is equal to in simple terms. And the page name is index.html or HTM, two are valid. And here, this is the display text. Home is a display text and closing of anchor tag. After that, again, one more anchor tag, one more hyperreference. And when you clicked on a particular link, what you want to do, what is the page you want to open, you need to write the URL of that particular page, the address of the particular page. So in this code, what I want to show you is, I want to show you when you click on the contact page should be opened. Before that, you need to develop all these pages, contact page, index page, about us pages. Individually, you need to develop it and save it. Okay, and close the division. Next, I need to create one more group with help of the division tag. For that group, I want to give the name content. Align is left. Align is an attribute. It is used to set the alignments. And H5, heading 5, we know that. Content articles. I want to give that heading. Then paragraph tag, actual content goes here. Nothing but you can write any content there. Just simply I'm writing that. Closing the division tag, closing the body tag. As usual, closing the HTML tag. Just save it again, Control S. Go to the location and double click on hyperreference. Division, hyperreference. Now see, 3 menus are created. For a web page, generally you may find this type of the division, right? Home, contact, about. 3 hyperreferences are created, and this is about just body. Within the body, we are writing some text. Now, observe here, if you move the cursor near to these contents, that pointer symbol is changed from arrow to hand mark. So when you have this type of the cursor, hand mark cursor, you can understand that there is a link for that particular text. And let me click on the home page. Now see, this is another page. A home page will be displayed. And back button, click on contact. Yes, this is another page again. Okay, you can write anything here. About, and you can design your about page. So create the pages and give the link from one page to another page. This is about hyperreference. I think it's clear. Now, HTML comments. Every programming language has this concept. C, CPP, Java, Python, like. So in the same way, in the HTML also, we can write a comment lines. And we know that already the intention of the comment lines concept is if you want to make any statement as inactive, that statement will not be executed. With help of that comment concept, we can provide the information about our code that is not part of the executable code, that is not part of the actual code, but for the user purposes, we can use comment lines concept. User purpose means we can write your name, when the program is designed, when the program was implemented. Like that, you can write the complete information about that code and what is the logic you used. Everything you can write in the form of the comment line. So whenever any parser, where parser is a software component within the browser. So whenever a comment line is encountered to the parser of the HTML, those statements will be skipped by the parser of the any web browser. Then how to write these comment lines? For that we use this symbol, less than symbol, exclamatory symbol, two hyphens, hyphen, hyphen, two hyphens, and you can write the comment line data here. At the ending again, two hyphens greater than symbol. Let me check the code for it. Comment, yeah, 10th one. Let me execute it. See the code. Here in the fourth statement, I have written document header starts. The meaning of this is the heading part is starting from here. And how to write that? Observe here, less than, exclamatory symbol, two hyphens at the starting. At the ending of your comment line, hyphen, hyphen greater than. This is the general rule for the writing of comments using HTML. So title as usual we covered. After closing the head part also, I'm writing one more heading tag, one more comment line after the heading tag. That comment line is document header ends. So this is the ending point of the header. That is the meaning of this. Like this, you can describe about your code with help of the comment lines. But if you run this code, you cannot get this comment content. Observe the code, observe the result. Now see, document content goes here. The paragraph part only will be displayed, but these are not displayed because these are using for the comment purpose and comment will not be executed by the browser. Comment will not be shown on the result page. So this is the code what we executed just now. Next. Next tag is image tag. How to create the image in the website. For that, we use the tag. The tag name is img. Tag name is img, represents image. And very important point, it has one attribute called src, source. Src, source, equal to image URL. Okay. Where your image has, you must give that URL or path to the source attribute of the image tag. Then image tag also, it is an empty tag. Okay. So for that, you no need to write any closing tag for that. Okay. Now see here, image tag. Now see this code, result page. Simple image insert, whereas in simple method, I inserted this one. What is the code I have written for this is, yeah, see, HTML, doc type, common, header type, and within the head writing the title, that is also common. Coming to the body part, just I am writing simple image insert. Okay. Now see the 10th statement. Image tag, source attribute, assignment operator. You must write the path of your image. But here, why I'm writing the name directly is where I saved the HTML code within the same path, the flower related file is available. See here, flower name is flower.jpg, image file. Now see here, this is my file and where flower image is also available. So if that particular image is already available within the same path of a source file, you no need to specify the complete path. Okay. So this is what we implemented here. I think it's clear. Next, ALT alternative. Suppose in case if that image is corrupted or not opened correctly, then what I need to do? For that, we use one more attribute called alternate by using the keyword ALT. Attribute is ALT alternate. Due to any reasons, if the image is not available, the text alternate text will be displayed. For example, I'm changing this name, file name, FLOWR only, wrong name. So with this name, no any page, no any flower is available in the same path. So in such cases, if you execute it or reload it, now see, image is not displayed, you will get image not available. Alternatively, whenever this file is not found, that alternate message will be displayed. That's it. This is how to execute the code, how to display the image. So this is about the few important tags, and we will continue this in tomorrow's session by discussing some more tags. Okay, right.